Okay. Hello, dear friends. Michelle is back on the line. Today I have a very unusual and interesting review for you. You have already had the opportunity to get acquainted with my materials on fraudulent projects in the field of trading on international financial markets, as well as with my materials on international finance. But today I prepared something very special and very new for you. For those of you who joined my channel for the first time, I will say that my name is Michelle and I'm an international finance specialist. If you are interested in the topics of my videos, be sure to like them and subscribe to my channel, and be sure to leave comments. In addition, you can always write me at the contacts listed in the description of this material. My friends, I will always be happy to give you advice or answer your questions. So, I return to the topic of today's video. I have already told you many times about scams and fraudulent projects in the field of international trade in financial markets, but I have always told you about black brokers and related projects. I mean various sales funnels, bloggers luring their audiences to illegal trading platforms operating without a license. That is, I have always emphasized that there is a state, there is a financial regulator, authorized by the state to perform control and supervisory functions over the activities of brokers, and there are white licensed brokers or there are black unlicensed brokers, and there are traders. And I have always regarded the criminal element as a black broker. But today we will go further. Today I will tell you about the fraud in the field of financial regulation. The project we are considering is called the International Financial Market Relations Regulation Center. Yes, it also happens, in fact, today we are going to talk about a fake financial regulator whose licenses cover a huge number of fraudulent projects, which I will definitely tell you about. And by the way, a small message for scammers hiding behind an IFMRRC license. As soon as I find out that you have received a license from this fake regulator, rest assured, information about you will immediately get to my subscribers. You will not be able to deceive anyone else. But let's see together what the fake regulators project is. I hope this will be interesting to you, especially considering that we have never talked about this before. Let's go, guys. I ask you to join me. Okay, okay. Okay, so, dear friends, we are now on the central page of the portal of the fake financial regulator IFMRRC. Let's first study the website, try to understand what it really says here and what it all means. Yep. Why do I even think this is a fake regulator? I initially told you that finance regulators are primarily national state institutions. Financial regulators are created by the governments of countries to control the activities in the field of trade in international financial markets. They can be neither independent and nor international. Although the fact is that the project portal says something completely different, and they cannot be independent simply because of their nature. These are exactly, I would say, the same state bodies as the tax service, the army, or the police. In fact, I believe that this financial regulator is part of some international criminal scheme covering up its own fraudulent actions. Based on what is written on the central page of the IFMRRC portal, the conclusion suggests itself that it is just some group of people who decided that it is possible to act as a financial regulator to fraudsters. That is, to pretend to be a regulator and issue a license for money to any company that agrees to pay enough for it. I'll try to explain it to you. Let's say there is some black broker who deceives traders, steals their money, draws fake quotes of assets, etc. And the problem is that, of course, such a fake broker will never be able to obtain a license from the national financial regulator of any modern state, because in this case he will have to violate the conditions of anonymity and in general to bear a responsibility for all their criminal activities, which the scammers, as you will understand, do not want at all. And from the point of view of formal science, having a license for such a fraudulent project can be critically important, because it will be much easier to him to deceive newcomers. Now, let's say a trader calls such a broker and, in response to offers to replenish a trading deposit, asks, "Do you have, guys, a license from the regulator, and can you please send me a scan?" Yep. And it is very convenient for the black broker to provide the victim with a scanned copy of the license issued by the fake regulator, and not just a scanned copy, but even a link to the portal of this fake regulator to present in order to completely confuse a person. That's how, in my opinion, it should work and works in reality. Look, let me just show you something. For example, we can see that there are 60 certified companies. Let's just, oh, well, NPBFX. Let's click here. You see, there is a certificate of compliance. Yep, that's how it works. An additional factor that only convinces me of my own rightness are the projects listed here on the portal of this fake regulator, which are labeled certified companies. Yep. Okay, and PBFX, then what else? Yep. Well, pocket option, okay. Olymp trade, yeah. 7 option. Pocket option again. Binary, yeah. There's just a huge number of fraudulent projects. I've already told you about some of them, and I haven't told you about some of them yet. There are even binary options brokers that have not been recognized as legitimate in any civilized country in the world for a long time. This pseudo-regulator consists in legal relations with such projects that do not stand up to any criticism and are guaranteed fraudulent schemes and scams. It would be another matter if IFMRRC kept some kind of registry of projects whose licenses have been revoked. This would confuse the whole situation even more without changing its essence. Because, as I initially said, a financial regulator by its nature cannot be either independent or international. And here, by the way, neither the registration address nor a physical location, let me just show you, in the Contact Us section of the portal, will be found. That is, all the same conditions of anonymity so beloved by scammers are observed. Yeah? Okay, I think that will be enough. I'm coming back to you, my friends. Just a second. Okay, I'm here. What I want to say finally. Today I told you about a major fraud in the field of financial regulation of brokerage activities. I want you to be clear. Scammers will stop at nothing to steal your money. They are ready to forge any data and any documents just to deceive you and lure out your funds. I will carefully monitor what new licenses the IFMRRC project will issue, and I will tell you about them as soon as possible for me, so that you are always aware of the appearance of rich scams in the internet. I hope you are interested, guys. Many thanks to everyone who watched my review of the fake IFMRRC regulator. Write comments, ask questions, I will be happy to answer them. With this, I say goodbye to you until we meet in my new reviews. Ciao, bye, and once again, thank you guys.